Hey guys, it's Lindsay from the blog Repurpose and Upcycle. Today I'm doing a really fun floor makeover with you with the Rust-Oleum floor coat paint. In a minute I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you our tile floor that I'm going to be painting. But first I want to show you the product. This is the Rust-Oleum. It's a two-step paint. It's a base coat and a top coat, and it's specifically formulated for flooring. I'm really excited to give this old, dated tile a brand new look for virtually no money, and I can't wait to show you how to do it. I want to show you guys the tile. It's not terrible, but you can see it's just that smaller ceramic tile, and it's got hints of pink. And I don't like that super dark grout with the pinkish white tiles. And honestly, they're not, grout isn't dark, it's dirty. And as much as I've tried to clean it, I just can't get that dark stain out. So that's why I've decided to paint this tile. Now this is our guest cottage. It is about 400 square feet. So I'm gonna be covering about 400 square feet with this paint, and you can see that I've already taped up around the edges. I am going to need to pull these appliances out to paint underneath, but you can see I've already taped everything off. So one more thing as far as prep goes on the tile, I have mopped twice, vacuumed really well just to make sure all the dirt and grime is up. They even suggest using a degreaser on top just to make sure there's no grime left at all. When you put this paint on your floor, you want to make sure that there's nothing left on top, so it will really adhere really well to whatever surface that you're putting it on. Let's talk supplies for a minute. You're gonna need a good fine finish roller with an extension. You're gonna need the paint, obviously. I am going with the French Gray color. It's right here. And then I'm gonna use a brush to cut in the edges. That's really all you need once you've prepped the surface. The way our back house is laid out, the bathroom is at the end. So I'm going to start at the end and work my way towards the front door. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm cutting in with a paintbrush. I'm cutting in all around the edges, the toilet, and the base of the sink. And then once I've cut in with the paintbrush, I'm going to go back with a paint roller and I'm going to roll it. It says to always keep a wet edge. So I'm not using the paintbrush to do the whole thing at first. I'm working a little bit at a time. The paint process is pretty straightforward. I'm just going to cut in a little bit at a time and then take my paint roller and continue to make progress. So cut in a little and then take the paint roller. And I'm just going to do this until I complete the entire floor, making sure that I'm always keeping a wet edge. As you're finishing up, make sure you don't step on it or touch it for 6 hours. After 6 full hours, I'm going to come back and I'm going to add the top coat, and then I should be about done. Hey y'all, I am back. The first coat is dry. It's been over 6 hours, and from what I can tell, I think I'm only going to need 1 coat. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. I'm really pleased. So when you walk in, this is what you see now. I'm about done. I'm going to show you how this goes on. You can see it. I'm trying not to put a really heavy coat on, but I want to go ahead and coat the floor really well. So what I do is I roll it on, and if I need to take my brush and get in the corners really well, just like that, and then I continue to roll. Here is our new space now. I feel like that old dated tile is gone, and it gives the whole space a fresh, new, clean look. I love the color. And don't mind the unfinished stairs, that's going to be our next project. But I'm pleased to say that I feel like the flooring downstairs is done. And with only a few $100s, we didn't have to replace or install any sort of flooring. And I feel like the whole space has a whole new look. And I'm super pleased. And I can tell you I've already moved the furniture around and I did worry about it scratching the floor and it did not. So as far as I can tell, it's super durable, which is great, and hopefully it will last the test of time. I feel like the new color really modernized the space and really brought it up to date without a huge renovation. Now, once again, here's the before and here's the after. And here's the before again, a close-up look, and here is the after. I couldn't be more pleased. I hope I've given you guys a simple tutorial on how to update your floors without any major renovation. I always say it's a miracle what paint can do. Thanks for watching, and thanks to Rust-Oleum for sponsoring this project.